Africa has long been a hub of innovation, with locally made vehicles, helicopters, and power stations showcasing the continent's ingenuity. But now, something truly groundbreaking is emerging, an invention so extraordinary that it challenges everything we know about energy and technology. Imagine a world where cars run indefinitely without fuel or charging, where energy is drawn from the very air around us. In the heart of Africa, one man claims to have turned this vision into reality. Meet Maxwell Chikumbutso, the Zimbabwean inventor whose self-powering electric car has sent shockwaves through the global tech industry.
Zimbabweans are capable of spearheading game-changing, first-of-a-kind innovations that challenge the world's traditional ways of doing things. President Mnangagwa said no one can take away that capability. They said this earlier today when Zimbabwean innovator and inventor Maxwell Chikumbutso paid a courtesy call showcasing his latest invention of the world's first self-powering vehicles and motorbikes that run just on radio waves.
No fuel, nothing.
Nothing, no fuel.
First in the world.
The first in the world.
Gets its power from the sky.
Yeah, from the radio frequency.
This one you had in Zimbabwe.
Yes, we have done it in Zimbabwe.
With groundbreaking innovation comes formidable opposition. Chikumbutso's journey has been riddled with danger. He and his friend were allegedly poisoned, a tragedy that left him as the sole survivor.
We were poisoned at that time. Dr. Teddy didn't make it. He died in January 2017. I survived by the grace of God.
Chikumbutso acknowledges his invention allegedly violates fundamental laws of physics, specifically the laws of thermodynamics.
The vehicle, it uses what we call the microsonic energy device. Microsonic energy device, it is the device that I personally invented in 2009, which harness radio frequencies, converted it into energy. As you know, radio frequencies, they are measured in nanovolts, meaning to say they are less than a volt. They are just like nothing. But we find a way of harnessing it through the creation of the 70% of the components in the microsonic energy, which I've tailor-made to have designed. So those are the components that enable the radio frequency to be transferred into pure, useful energy. And this is the first time in the world. With that technology, it violates the laws of energy in thermodynamics and also the first law of energy as well.
This has sparked both fascination and skepticism. Powerful industries and nations stand to lose if his claims are true. As a result, silence and doubt have clouded his work. Elon Musk, who pioneered electric vehicles and proposed robo-taxis, now faces a potential game-changer that threatens to overshadow Tesla's breakthroughs. Meanwhile, China, a global leader in technology and innovation, is also watching closely. Welcome to Win Africa, as we unravel the story of Maxwell Chikumbutso. His story is one of resilience, self-discovery, and relentless pursuit of innovation. Born into humble beginnings, Chikumbutso dropped out of school at just 14 years old, yet his mind never stopped searching for answers to the world's biggest technological challenges. His list of claimed inventions is both impressive and controversial. One of his most striking creations is a cordless-powered television that functions without traditional electricity.
The first in the world to have such kind of a technology where a television is powered with a radio frequency. So as you can see right now, I'm powering this television. You don't need to put it on electricity or on solar panel or anything.
His most astonishing claim is the invention of an electric vehicle powered entirely by radio frequencies, eliminating the need for fuel, charging stations, or external power sources. Maxwell Chikumbutso is not focused on building cars, televisions, or other devices from scratch. Instead, his breakthrough lies in developing a self-charging system that powers these devices without the need for fuel or traditional charging. By integrating his innovation into existing technology, he enables electric cars, household electronics, and other appliances to operate independently of conventional energy sources, redefining the way we think about sustainable power. If proven real, this technology would not only place Africa at the forefront of global innovation, but also challenge the dominance of oil and energy conglomerates, disrupt Tesla's electric vehicle empire, and shake the foundation of modern scientific understanding.
Let's get it. You know, Because, what's the name of that movie? Black Panther. Black Panther movie. Let's see. Quotes. Okay, check this out.
My name is King T'Challa, son of King T'Chaka. I am the sovereign ruler of the nation of Wakanda. And for the first time in our history, we will be sharing our knowledge and resources with the outside world. Wakanda will no longer watch from the shadows. We cannot. We must not. We will work to be an example of how we as brothers and sisters on this earth should treat each other. Now more than ever, the illusions of division threaten our very existence. We all know the truth. More connects us than separates us. But in times of crisis, the wise build bridges, while the foolish build barriers. We must find a way to look after one another as if we were one single tribe. We saw.
Okay, so how does that going to work? The only single tribe that the Most High God, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI cares about are the Israelites. All praises to the Most High, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAH. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for pushing 100% truth, rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Yeah, I had that that Maxwell Chicken Bootso dude, man. This dude here, he's got a self-powered car, self-powered electricity, self-powered TV, self-powered what the fucking helicopter, right? Come on, man. Okay, check this out. This is a self-powered so-called electrical car, and this is what the white man do, right here, for genius. They punish you for being a genius. They put you in jail for nothing. You see, what did he do? He didn't break any crimes. He didn't do anything wrong, but because he created vehicles that work outside of the norm of physics of what the white man established, they want to put the man in jail. You see what I'm saying? This is the wickedness of these Edomite goddamn devils, man. The devil the Bible speaks of. Okay? Hate these motherfuckers, man. Okay? Let me go to I'm gonna go to John 10 and 10. That's my favorite one. Right? NLT, the thief's purpose is to steal and to kill and to destroy. My purpose is to give them a rich and satisfying life. Right? Okay, Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt hath lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot of men. And that's the reason why 2/3 of our people are going to be cut off and die, destroyed on this side. Because they refuse to repent. They refuse to keep the law, statutes, and commandments under any circumstances. Let's go get some images. Okay. Boom. Check this out. Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd part shall be left therein. Verse 9. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire of adversity, of what's going on through Jacob's trouble right now, and will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI is my power. Okay, and what I mean by this, okay, 2/3 of our people, right? 2/3, 66.6% of Israelites shall be cut off and die. Zechariah 13:8. Those that will be saved, 33.3% or 1/3. Zechariah 13:9. Plus the 144,000 of the prophets, right? And these are all of the tribes of individuals that are going to be saved. Okay? Let's see. African Americans, tribe of Judah, the real Jews, right? West Africans, the tribe of Benjamin. Haitians, the tribe of Levi. Now you understand why Donald Trump just removed the temporary protection order from the Haitians. Okay? To destroy them too. Right? See, the African Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, which are the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Benjamin, and the tribe of Levi, are the southern tribe of the house of Israel that went into captivity under King Nebuchadnezzar. Daniel the prophet, Habakkuk, right? The people that they're coming for, they already coming for the Dominican Republicans, Panamanians, Guatemalans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, North American Indians, Seminole Indians. They've completely stolen their land. They're still at war with the North American Indians and the Seminole Indians. The Seminole Indian and North American Indian women are coming up missing all the time. Just coming up missing. Fuck it. They're using them for their internal organs. Okay, to keep these rich bastards alive. Okay? Chileans to Argentinians, Brazilians, Venezuelans, and Mexicans. Okay? All these are being attacked by Esau Edom, the so-called white man, trying to make America white again. YAHAWAH. Make America white again. That's basically what it's all about. Okay? What are they going to do for slaves? Okay? Well, they're going to try to come against the so-called African Americans. It's impossible for us to be African and American. That's bullshit. You got to be from one nation. You got two separate nations just in the name African American. It's bullshit. We're not from Africa, because if you go and talk to one of the Hamites, they will tell you that you are not from our country. You are not our people. You are from north of here, of Israel. That is your land. Right? That's what the fuck they're going to tell you to your face. But see, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, doesn't care about the different nations. They all look alike to me. Throw them all the fuck out. This is the mindset of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? That's the reason why he's pushing all these unrighteous decrees and grievous laws that he prescribes, as it is written in Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. To turn aside the needy from judgment, to take away the right of the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, right? The women left behind, and they may rob the fatherless, which are the children that have no fathers in their homes. Okay? That was the whole point of welfare. Okay? HUD housing, gentrification, redlining. That was the whole fucking purpose back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, when so-called black men would try to go and find a job to feed their families. But the government would step in and be the man of the house. The woman would rule over the man. Okay? And the children would be fatherless. That was the point. You see? And it didn't make any fucking sense. But this is the wickedness of these devils. They stole this land fair and square. Make America white again. They ain't going to stop until America's white. No more colored people. They don't want us around. Okay? That's the reason why he's having all these goddamn ICE raids. The ICE raids, now they're going to come against the Haitians. And the Haitians look like us. Right? Then they're going to come against the West Indians, aka the tribe of Benjamin, where Paul the Apostle comes from. You know, the people that wear the dreadlocks. Okay? Bumba glut man. Right? That type shit. Okay? They look like us too. Right? And the last people they're coming after are us, the Negroes, the Jews from the tribe of Judah. That's what they're trying to do, is just wipe us off the earth, man. They don't want us around. But the Most High Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI said that we shall be as the sand of the sea. Right? Now, getting back to what I was saying, my point down here at the bottom. Okay. See, out of every 3 Negroes, only one out of every 3 Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians will be saved. So that means 2/3 of our people are going to be wiped the fuck off during Jacob's trouble. Because 2/3 of our people won't listen to common sense and reason. Okay? That's where it says in Matthew chapter 5, verse 13, ye are the salt of the earth. And if ye are the salt, if the salt loses its savor, then you're worthless. You need to be trodden underfoot. See? And 2/3 of our people are going to be trodden underfoot. They're being trodden underfoot right now before our very faces. You okay? Okay? Boom. Did you forget what the white man did to the Latinos? Did you forget what the white man did to the Latinos? What's he doing? Same thing. Look. This is what they did to the so-called Mexicans. What they would, okay. Hanging them, god damn it. Motherfuckers ain't got no, I mean, they hang them, man. Okay. I got a video on this channel, okay, that they hung a young Latino man from a fucking tree. Was it June the 27th? See, they steal a Latino land, Mexico, China, or not China, California is what I meant to say. Okay. Force Christianity down your goddamn throat. Rape you up the ass. Send you into slavery to different countries. Okay. This is just, like I said before, did you forget what the white man did to the Latinos? The Most High did not. See, that's just them. Did you forget what the white man did to the Indians? Right? Trail of Tears. Okay? They want to be politically correct. Okay? You know, smallpox. See? That's biological fucking warfare. It's biological warfare, man. Let's go get Habakkuk chapter 2 and 15. Salakia. Okay. Salakia. Let's get it. Habakkuk. That's crazy. But nothing changes with these devils. Chapter 2, verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look upon their nakedness. Did they not give alcohol to the Native American Indians? To the tribe of Reuben? To the tribe of Manasseh? They got the highest DUI and alcohol consumption rate in the world. Okay? That's the only way that they could deal with the white man stealing their land and then treating them like shit. This is crazy. Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 2. O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. Why dost thou show me iniquity, and cause me to behold grievance? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are they that raise up strife and contention. Who raises up strife and contention? ICE. Okay? Remember, the Most High Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI ain't forgot what these goddamn animals done. Okay? Come on, man. Look, ICE. At the top corner, see? Same shit, man. They bring the strife and contention. You know, that's crazy. But that's what they do. Fucking devils, man. Our people worship all these false gods. That's the reason why 2/3 have to be cut off. Therefore, the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous. Therefore, wrong judgment proceedeth. And you see it all the time This is wrong judgment, man.
A brief trip into the future with inventor Maxwell Chikumbutso. He's claiming a scientific breakthrough with this green energy technology, an electric car which he says converts radio frequencies into energy. Chikumbutso is not the typical scientist. He dropped out of school aged 14 and says he's developed his blueprints through research and visions from God.
In a shocking twist that has left many stunned, Maxwell Chikumbutso is facing an unexpected blow that could threaten his grand vision. Known for his claims of a car powered by radio waves, this Zimbabwean inventor now finds himself under intense and relentless scrutiny.
Showcasing his latest invention of the world's first self-powering vehicles and motorbikes that run just on radio waves.
Skeptics are lining up, demanding proof that never seems to appear. Could this be the end of a dream? Or is it the start of a battle that could reshape the future of clean energy forever? Skepticism over scientific validity. Skepticism can sometimes feel cruel, especially when it dashes the hopes of someone who seems so close to a big breakthrough. That is what has happened to Maxwell Chikumbutso. Even though he claims to have built a vehicle that runs on radio waves, many experts are not convinced. They say his discovery might break important laws of science, such as the idea that energy cannot be created or destroyed. As a result, people are asking for proof that he has struggled to provide. This situation has caused heartbreak for those who believed Maxwell had a way to solve our energy needs for good. Some of his local supporters see him as a hero, while others want to see clear evidence before they celebrate. Skepticism, in this case, means experts demand tests, data, and open results that show how his engine works. They also want to know how he can get enough power from radio waves to move a car at normal speeds, let alone reach high speeds. Such doubt is not meant to be unkind. In fact, it is a key part of the scientific world. When someone makes a huge claim, people expect strong proof. They might repeat tests over and over, look for errors, and share findings with other experts. If the same results happen again and again, the claim looks stronger. But if the claim breaks important laws of science, even the loudest praises tend to fade unless there is solid proof. For Maxwell and his team, it must be very painful to face such strong doubt. Supporters might feel the world is ignoring his efforts or being unfair. But we should remember that science does not make exceptions just because an idea sounds exciting. Every new claim, no matter how good it seems, must be tested.
So these guys, they said, oh, we are willing to work with you in the journey. If this thing works, then we have to work together. So right now, we are waiting on that to put an assembling plant in Zimbabwe, to start with an assembling plant.
If Maxwell's invention is real, it still needs to pass these careful checks to win trust and truly change the world. At its core, skepticism helps us avoid being fooled by big talk and false promises. It keeps us safe from wasting time and money on ideas that do not work. True inventions, when tested fairly, will rise above the doubt.
Okay. Now check this out, man. This motherfucker made a motorcycle. Right? An electric motorcycle that runs on radio waves. FM, AM, it all depends. He's trying to put a patent out there, but they won't allow him to. That's just like the one African American inventor here in America that made a generator that runs off water. It's not, but off of steam. He draws on. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see. Okay. Inventor that created device that draws water from air. Okay. Okay, there it is right there.
Clean drinking water, a natural resource we often take for granted near the Great Lakes. But Moses West knows a water crisis is quietly growing.
Everybody knows we're running out of water.
A problem the retired ranger spent the past 4 years working to eliminate.
All the water that we need it exists right here in the air.
He believed so strongly in that idea. In 2015, West invented an atmospheric water generator, or AWG, a machine that takes in air and turns it into drinking water.
We're at the place now, I think, making 50, 100, 200, 250,000, a million gallons of water at an incredibly low energy consumption. I think cheaper than groundwater by far. Cheaper than desalination.
So far, 12 of these AWGs exist. West planted them in 3 areas, including the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, and Flint, Michigan.
I need to engage with the people here, and I need to show them what this machine does, and they need to understand that it is their machine, and I am here for them.
West says his AWGs are federally approved, and the water quality is also tested by the Colorado Water Authority.
It's clean. It's good enough to drink. No bacteria or anything in it. And the reason that we go through the filtration process, so as soon as you turn it on, it starts making water.
You may be wondering how these atmospheric generators are tied to Wisconsin.
Most of West AWGs were manufactured right here in Manitowoc.
And the people of Manitowoc should be proud. Just 1 unit provides a city with hundreds of gallons of clean water. The best part, it doesn't cost residents a penny. West works with organizations like the Water Rescue Foundation to cover the cost. So far, the response in the community has exceeded his expectations.
And they were very happy that somebody actually cared enough for them to come to jump over the bureaucracy, come to a private piece of land and do this thing.
Right now, his priority is planting these AWGs in Flint, helping our neighbors here in the Midwest. In Manitowoc, Michelle London, Spectrum News.
Okay, you see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. The children of Israel are mad geniuses, man. We created everything, okay? And Esau came and stole it from us, okay? Put it in the patent office, put it up on a shelf. If you create a car or a generator that runs off water, like back in the 1970s, they had several other individuals that made a car that ran off water vapor, right? And, you know, Mobile One, OPEC, they're not dealing with that shit because that cuts them completely out of any money. You can't make any money off of people that can make a car that can run off water, right? And vegetable oil in order to keep the water jackets cool. Man, come on, man. Real shit. You can buy that shit at the grocery store, man. Okay? That's just cheap. You know, at the automotive, the only thing that they would be able to make is automotive oil in order to keep the engine from cracking or getting too hot. But the engine would be super cool by the super generated engine, okay, that generates, you know, fuel from the air. You see? And the only people that have this ability to create and bring the thoughts and intents of the heart into existence, into reality, are the Israelites. All the rest of these motherfucking nations, they can't do that. That's a spiritual power that was given to us as God's chosen people. Okay? Let me go get it. Okay, let's go. Where was I? Deuteronomy 7 and 6. That's good. Boom. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For you are a holy people who belong to the Lord your God, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. Of all the people on earth, the Lord your God, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, hath chosen you to be his own special treasure. The Lord did not set his heart on you and choose you because you were more numerous than any other nations, for ye were the smallest of all nations. Rather, it was simply that the Lord loves you, and he was keeping the oath he had sworn to your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That is why the Lord Yahawah rescued you with such a strong hand from your slavery and from the oppressive hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Understand therefore that the Lord your God, Yahweh, is indeed God, power. He is the faithful power who keeps his covenant for 1,000 generations and lavishes his unfailing love on those who love him and obey his commands. But he does not hesitate to punish and destroy those who reject him. Therefore you must obey all these commands, decrees, and regulations I am giving you today. Thou shalt therefore keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command thee this day to do them. Our people do not keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? They say that the law is done away with, so this way they can continue doing wickedness, following and in behind the fucking heathen. That's the reason why 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed on this side. And then you have, from time to time, you have mad geniuses, individuals who have the blood of Israelites, whose bloodline goes back to one of the 12 tribes that I just showed you earlier in the video, of individuals that have this capability, that actually want to help mankind without charging mankind money for it. You see, that's who we are as a people. That's the reason why the Most High chose us. Okay? Through faith, the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen, as it is written in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. You see? Hebrews 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Okay? So they didn't appear unless they were spiritually inspired by the Most High God. The Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth, the basic instruction manual for the Israelites to get right as to what to do in order to be Israelites, was spiritually inspired by the Spirit of the Most High, the YAHAWAH, okay, the Holy Spirit, okay, of righteous men that were spiritually inspired by God and his angels to write these words down in books. Okay? The Bible was written by Israelites, for Israelites, to Israelites. Okay? For you, by us. You see? So, anyway. It's like it. Uh-oh. 3 years ago. That's
and make your water toxic. I've completely designed that out of this system. This is just part of what we do here. A lot of the lines that I use are high-end lines. These lines here, so we have longevity in the system, so it'll last longer than other systems. And then no one else is using this kind of technology because this is what's patented in this that makes it better than everyone else's machine. Coming this way. The water's at a 9.5 pH, and the water here, we have 3 carbon filters going through it. At the same time, we not only do we have the carbon filtration, but we can also add ozone emitters to it as well. This is basically inside of this, and most of this is patented. Okay. And then on this side here, you're going to have to come this way. And here we have the electronic system. What we've done here, all this is UO. The top portion of this machine here has got the low voltage electronics all up here. This is an Allen Bradley control system that operates this. There's a PLC inside for all the control to shut the fans on, work the water pumps, and control the program that makes this machine operate. This is where all your soft electronics are, 12 volt, 24 volt. Down here at the bottom, this is where the high power comes in. This is where your 220 volts comes in. And this is all the high power section of your circuit breakers and your automatic switches. These heavy duty wheels, or the machine comes in at over 2,000 pounds. So these wheels, they support the weight and allow you to move it around. The plugs here, we maintain the plugs the same size. It doesn't matter if it's 460 volts, 208, or 220, 3-phase or single phase. It's just standardization of the plug.
Now, this brother could get with the Maxwell Chicken Butso, right, and run these generators that make water out of air, right, run on radio frequencies, right? Wi-Fi, wireless fidelity, right? And then if that's the case, there's no need for electricity. See, right now he's still using electricity, which is still based and bound within the law of physics. And the original machine that this individual created, okay, Moses West, okay, stood outside the boundaries and the physics of white man, where it needed to be grounded. See, this machine needs to be grounded. Chikumbutsu brings the idea that it doesn't need to be grounded. It can run like a Chimera device and make its own energy and power itself. Once you turn it on, and you never need to shut it off. See? And yeah. But only the Israelites have this ability. You know, they can.
This is where your air comes in. It's pulled in. It goes through this system here. It's condensed in here. It produces water, and then it comes out. It's pumped through the front, goes through the filtration system, and goes to you. It's a very simplistic system when you explain it that way. It's just basically condensing the air that you have around you and the ambient air that we have, and it produces water. So this machine here works on solar power. It works at your home. So if you add this machine to your home and a 5,000-gallon water storage tank and put solar panels on your roof, your home is completely off the grid. That's a revolutionary idea. You are off-grid living. Off-grid. You have your own water supply. You have your own power supply. And if you have a garden or you're growing vertical grow operations in your home, now you have food at the same time. So if you decided that you wanted to go live completely off-grid, you can absolutely do it now with this technology that we build in combination with solar power, a water storage tank, and an indoor vertical grow operation. You are completely off-grid. And that's what's revolutionary about this technology. There's 17 tenets of sustainability. We teach at high schools around San Antonio and grade schools. We teach the kids about this technology and sustainability. This atmospheric water generator is the linchpin in the 17 tenets of sustainability. To make them all possible, you have to have water. And this machine allows you to produce water out of the atmosphere using solar power and growing food. You've got all 17 tenets of sustainability as set forth by the UN covered. Every city and every town in Louisiana, South Georgia, Florida, along the coast, with that massive amount of humidity in the air, hot sunshine year-round, every home down there can be producing their own water with this technology. Every brewery can be producing their own water. Every emergency service, every police station, every hospital, every dialysis clinic, every indoor food growing operation, every cannabis operation that is legal in some states is not legal in others, you can produce your own water. Pharmaceutical companies can produce their own water. We also have the capability, this machine expands, so it's expandable without increasing the energy consumption. So basically the size of this building that I'm in right now, we can make a machine that size to produce water. So basically the amount of power that I use to produce water here in this machine that's doing 1,000 liters, I can use this exact same amount of power in a larger system to produce 5,000 liters. That is part of what the patented technology that I own does. So this machine is this size for a specific reason, but I can make a machine of any size now. I could do it in this size, a 10-foot ISO, a 20-foot ISO. I could do it the size of this building. I could do it in 2,000 square feet, 5,000 square feet, 10,000 square feet. I can make the entire roof rain and produce water. Aquaponics, it's absolutely easy to do. I've been doing this for a long time. I've advanced the technology as far as I can get it right now, but with engineering support, the sky is the limit for what we can do.
Okay. Now let's go back to the Chickamauga dude, right? Because Salakia. Because they want to, they right. A scam alert, whatever. Bye-bye, China. You see what I'm saying? This is what this brother's done now. Hold on.
Imagine a world where electricity flows through the air. No wires, no power lines, no fuel. Just unlimited energy, available anywhere, anytime. Sounds impossible, right? Well, over a century ago, one man believed it was possible. Nikola Tesla. He dreamed of a future where people could power their homes, cities, and even vehicles without ever plugging in. He even built a massive tower to prove it. But what if I told you that today, in our time, another inventor claims he has finally achieved what Tesla couldn't? Meet Maxwell Chikumbutso, a self-taught engineer from Zimbabwe, who says he has built a car that never needs charging and a generator that produces free electricity. Could it be that someone in the modern world has unlocked the secrets that Tesla spent his life searching for? Or is this just another impossible dream? Before we answer that, let's go back to the beginning. The man who started it all. Nikola Tesla wasn't just an inventor. He was a visionary. By the early 1900s, Tesla had already...
Stop. The Israelites had already created all this technology during the reign of the Sumerian Empire, also during the Assyrian Empire, okay, the Babylonian Empire. All this technology they're talking about right now, they already had it before, okay? All right. Hold on. Let's go get it. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So when these Edomites go to talking shit out of the side of their neck, talking about Nikola Tesla created all of these. No, he didn't. The idea was always there. He had to be spiritually inspired, as I said before, by the Holy Spirit to create these things. He had to become straight from the Spirit of the Most High. That's the only way he got it. And besides, from what I'm thinking about doing a video on Nikola Tesla myself, as far as his ingenious works, what bloodline does he go back to? You know, which of the 12 tribes? Does he go back to one of the 12 tribes? You're going to find out. Anyway, is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It had been already of old time, which was before us. See?
He changed the world by bringing alternating current AC electricity into our homes. But while AC power could travel long distances, it still required wires. Tesla wanted something better. He believed energy could be transmitted through the air, just like radio waves. In 1901, he began constructing a massive experimental tower in Long Island, New York, called Wardenclyffe Tower. His idea? To send electricity through the ground and the atmosphere, allowing anyone, anywhere, to access power for free. He imagined people lighting their homes, running machines, and even traveling in electric-powered vehicles without ever needing a power grid. And Tesla wasn't just guessing. He actually demonstrated wireless power on a small scale. He managed to light lamps from across his lab without any wires. Witnesses were stunned. It was like magic. But then something happened. His biggest investor, J.P. Morgan, pulled funding. Why? Because Tesla's idea threatened the energy business. If people could get free electricity, companies couldn't sell it. And just like that, Tesla's dream was crushed. Wardenclyffe Tower was abandoned, and Tesla, once a celebrated genius, died alone and penniless. After his death, many of his papers and experiments were seized by the U.S. government, fueling conspiracy theories that his research had been hidden away. Now, over 100 years later, we meet Maxwell Chikumbutso, a man who claims Tesla's dream didn't die. Instead, he says, he made it a reality. In 2015, Maxwell shocked the world when he unveiled an electric car that never needs charging. According to him, this car is powered by a special device that converts radio waves into usable electricity. In other words, it pulls energy from the air as it drives. No gas, no plugs, just endless power. And it didn't stop there. Maxwell also introduced a generator that runs on thin air and a television that needs no power cord. Imagine watching TV without ever paying an electricity bill. He claims his technology can power entire homes without needing fuel, solar panels, or wind turbines. If true, this would be one of the greatest inventions of all time. But here's the problem. No independent scientists have been able to verify his claims. His devices haven't been tested under strict lab conditions, and when he tried to patent his invention, it was rejected for violating known laws of physics. According to traditional science, you can't just pull unlimited power from the air. The energy has to come from somewhere. So, is Maxwell a modern-day Tesla, or is this just another too-good-to-be-true claim?
See what I mean? Esau Edom will stand in your way if you get into his pocket. Okay? Let's see. Let me see if I can find that. Okay. I'm trying to find I forgot that guy's name, the one guy, Chris, goddamn, what's his last name? Chris, shit, he's got his own talk show. I forgot. Chris, goddamn, whatever, man. Anyway, I can't remember the guy's name. But yeah, but they're trying to stop this guy from, you know, patenting his idea.
There are some strange similarities between the two inventors. Tesla and Maxwell both believed in wireless energy. Both wanted to give free electricity to the world. And both faced rejection from powerful interests. Just like Tesla lost funding when his invention threatened the energy industry, Maxwell says that powerful forces tried to stop him too. He even claims that when he tried to bring his technology to the US, he was poisoned, and his colleague, who worked with him, died mysteriously. But here's where their stories take different paths. Tesla's work was based on real proven science, even if his wireless energy project never fully worked. Maxwell's claims, on the other hand, have not been independently verified. He keeps his technology a secret, refusing to let outside experts analyze it. This raises a big question. If his invention really works, why not prove it to the world? This is where the mystery deepens. Some believe Maxwell is telling the truth, but keeping his technology hidden because he fears it will be suppressed, just like Tesla's work was. Others say his invention simply doesn't work, and that there's a scientific explanation behind what we're seeing. So, what's the reality? Is Maxwell Chikumbutso a genius who cracked the code of wireless, free energy? Or is this just another chapter in the long history of energy hoaxes? One thing is for sure, if Maxwell's invention is real, it would change the world forever. Imagine a future where every home, every vehicle, every device is powered freely, with no fuel, no grid, no pollution. But until Maxwell opens his technology for full testing, we can't say for sure whether he's a pioneer or just another man with a dream. What do you think? Is free energy being suppressed?
By Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of? Yep. Anyway, let me get off this video, man. All praises to the Most High, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAH. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for pushing 100% truth through rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Before I go, fair use. This video is for commentary and educational purposes only. Okay, should have said that earlier in the video. All right, but you know, I'm gonna put a copyright disclaimer on this video. Okay, just in case the algorithm flips the fuck out. All right, Shalom.